popping Real 16 TV? It's cause OP here back with another reaction. This time I'm reacting to Trap Lord Ross got death threats over NBA YoungBoy real killer or fake gangster documentary. I ain't get the chance to watch that one, but we gonna go ahead and start the screen recording in 3, 2, 1. Video playing. Why don't you go ahead and take this time out to like, subscribe, and share? Like, subscribe, and share. Also, watch this shit on Vlad.
NBA YoungBoy documentary.
Hey, this raw in the edit. We're gonna.
From who exactly?
Let it be.
From fans or someone affiliated with them, or hard to say?
I could say all of the above. I received a message from Fredo Bang, a stern message from Fredo Bang.
Fredo Bang is a good rapper. I like his music.
I know Fredo Bang. I mean, him and YoungBoy aren't the best of friends.
No.
What exactly did you say?
What did I say?
Yes. No, what did you have?
Speaking of which, since we talking about Chicago stuff, R.I.P. Fredo Santana. Just throwing it out there. I used to love his music.
In the documentary.
Good music. Him and Maxwell Cream got a song.
I took it out. I'm not gonna say, but like, because I don't want to bring attention to it. Because Fredo was like, I'm not really rocking with that. And
I like Fredo, man.
You know, when he said that to me, I took another look at what I'd said, and I was kind of like, I see. I was like, I kind of see where you're coming from. You know what it is? It's like sometimes people might say that to me, and if I look at it and I'm just like, I don't think that even really contributes to the wider topic that I'm talking about, the wider understanding. You know, I was just like, I'm gonna trim that out. That ain't nothing to me. And I respect him. I love his music. Love YoungBoy's music. Like, you know. But to be fair, Fredo wasn't threatening to kill me, but he was like, I'm not feeling this. But yeah,
I remember when Fredo and them came out. I know this isn't relevant. I remember when they came out. Him and Young and Ace. I feel like those dudes was more popular dudes. I mean, Fredo still drops music that's pretty good, but I feel like Young and Ace doesn't drop as much as he should. They all like remind me of an era.
No display
like
picture
time period.
Folks, you know, saying they're going to do this and that. You know, some of the Chicago's, like some big names saying they were going to do this and that.
Even if they come out the same time.
The YoungBoy thing I think was interesting because again, I think that's a 6-hour video, and people see the title, and it's funny, right? Because I had people pissed off saying that he was a real killer and I'm a snitch. And I had people pissed off saying, you saying he's a fake gangster, he's a real gangster, he'll get at you. So it was like, I couldn't win. But again, the title of that video, it was kind of, that was trying to be divisive, but I was also trying to get at the question of like, that's the question everyone asks with YoungBoy. Is he really a killer? He says he's on a track, he says he's the grave digger. Is he really?
Grave digger mountain.
Exactly. And the thing with the YoungBoy video, I had the same aim as the Von video. I was like, well, he says he's got songs where he's talking about 12, 13 bodies. So I said, you know what, let me do exactly the same treatment to YoungBoy as I gave to Von. Let me work out, did he really do any of this stuff?
But I feel like he quit talking about gangster shit the more popular YoungBoy got when he started doing more like this more singy rap music, when it wasn't still 38 baby coming straight up out the north. That shit used to be fire. I feel like there's a chance that was more gangster, more not even gangster, more murder related music, even though it probably didn't have nothing to do with real murders. It was more like murder based. I feel like by the time he's sing rapping, yeah, he talking about the shit, but he is so far removed from that lifestyle. He just knows that this shit works with the people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this YouTube shit to a degree. You make one video, you figure out what people like, you go, okay, they like this out of me, let me keep making videos like this, right? It's just like that. It's like this shit. Everybody likes this gangster shit when I rap it, but now I done elevated my style of music. Now I'm singing fully, usually. Sing rapping fully, usually. I elevated it, but they still want to hear me talking about some gangster shit.
If you watch that video to the end, you'll see my.
It's almost like being an actor stuck in a role. Like you can't quit. People won't quit, like hiring you for that same role.
He had a murder charge that he was fighting.
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder, my bad. Okay. Which he ultimately beat.
Well, he took 10 years probation in it. So he got that, and that was, you know, his cousin Boozilla got killed, and him and his boys were basically sliding for revenge, and they shot up a certain person's house, and that was the attempted murder charge. I think it was 2 counts of attempted murder or something, but it's like him and all the NBA guys in the car together.
See, I was about to ask that. I was like, what happened to NBA Extendo, NBA KD, Ben 10, NBA Big B? These niggas used to be cold at rapping too. What happened to all of them?
And that situation ended up popping off. One of their guys got shot in the neck. And again, like, you know, the rest is history on that. That's how he ended up. You know, the judge really cut him some slack and gave him that 10 years probation. And unfortunately, like, he managed to shake loose of that. But it's just, he's had non-stop legal issues because, like, I don't know. It's a crazy one with YoungBoy because it's just like I don't think they'll ever leave him alone.
It's the same thing with Kodak. I feel like they feel like their music isn't going to sell unless they continue to act like that. And to a degree, it won't. That music won't sell no more. You just gonna have to do what Snoop and everybody else did, elevation music. Like, I'm not that person no more. This is what we rapping about now. Like, that's really all you can do in them situations. But some people, they feed into what always has been working. So if that shit has been working, and in the case, like, say it's the case of Kodak, say you could deal with, like, I can deal with being locked up all the time. I know my paper gonna be right when I get back out, right? Because I keep doing, like, wild shit. Not saying he doing it on purpose, but say he was doing it on purpose. That would be a smart play, because then he knows I can do this, blah, blah, blah. My money gonna stack, and by the time I back out, I'm gonna have some more pay from getting in trouble and making these songs. It's working for me. I wonder if sometimes people are caught up in the fact that it's been working. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Just got arrested today.
I mean, if you was an NBA player, would you quit playing basketball to try football just because you want to try a new frontier?
I guess there was some drug stuff, some fraud stuff. It was his house got raided, and now I believe he's locked up again.
Sounds like it, yeah.
It's kind of crazy because he's been given so many chances and he continues to get himself in trouble to a certain degree.
I think so, but also I think they're so hard and restrictive on him. I think it's like, you know, this guy can barely make a move without putting a foot in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, well, fortunately, it's like, in many ways, I feel like, because they were trying to kill YoungBoy non-stop. I think, what was it, 2017? And it was like, you know, allegedly lit Yoshi, and I think Seven Hardaway tried to kill him outside the Trump Hotel, ends up shooting his girlfriend, killing an innocent man. I think the child was grazed. You know, they were going state to state trying to kill YoungBoy. So realistically, house arrest has been the best place for him, and it's probably saved his life. He might be dead. That hits. Lit Yoshi's in jail.
State to state is crazy.
YoungBoy may well be dead if he wasn't.
And getting hunted down by a nigga named Lit Yoshi is even crazier. Like, god damn, boy. He was sending shells at your car, Mario Kart.
I wanted to go down with that video because it was like, to me, I feel like people don't understand YoungBoy. A lot of people write YoungBoy off. They're like, oh, he just floods all this crap, low quality music out to the market. Oh, his music's rubbish. And it's like, no, this guy's stuck on house arrest. He's got nothing to do but to be creative and put his pain into his music and tell his stories.
And so he's trying.
All he can do is sit in the home studio.
So he's trying new ways to do it because he's not like he's enjoying the spoils of like his victory to a degree. He is, because that mountain is big as fuck. Like, let's not play. If that nigga wanted to put a bar on the edge of that mountain, I'm pretty sure he could get within city coordinates and shit like that and have it to where he could probably put a whole thing to do performances. I don't know why he's never done this. Like Lil Russell, he could probably put a whole fucking stage and shit at the edge and put on performances and still sell concert tickets. And people probably would fly across state just to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he didn't do
music, and it's like, people really need to understand what he's going through. Everywhere he goes to, they're trying to kill him. He's got nothing to do but sit there and record music, and he's depressed, and so many of his friends have been killed. So many people have died about, you know, his business. It's like, I have so much sympathy for YoungBoy, and like in that video, I really tried to like break down and make people understand, like, can you see where this kid's coming from? Like, this kid's going through some, like, this kind of, I don't know if it's cringy, but it's just, I always try to say to people, it's like, you know, his rap name's YoungBoy. Like, he's a young boy. He's gone through like a lifetime of shit as a young boy. He's only like, what, 22, 23 or something?
Yeah.
He's been through, this guy's like, been through 100 years of pain.
Right.
And he's still a young boy. You know, it's crazy what he's been through. And he's released a lifetime's worth of albums.
I just want to throw out there,
like, you know, over a dozen albums. Yeah. He's still a young boy. And it's like, trying to get people to understand that with this video, you know, it's that's why it's 6 hours.
Yeah, and the craziest part about this is, I want to throw out there, it's never broke again. And that nigga said that shit, and that nigga was never broke again, boy. That shit is crazy. Like, yeah, he going through some shit, but I don't think he gonna be a rapper that was forgotten. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. But go ahead and like, subscribe, share, continue to fuck with me.